Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. It is the video of the year, the decorating for Christmas video today. I am so excited to be putting our tree up downstairs. I thought I'd start in here just to show you this tree which I got, and you may have seen it in my gift guide videos that I've already done. It's always the first thing to come up, some kind of festive backdrop here in my kind of like filming room, wardrobe room. So this guy has been up for a while. This is from Cox & Cox, comes in like a basket with, I've just popped a throw, well it doesn't actually come in a basket, I popped it in a basket with a throw, but as you can tell it's surrounded by sacks of prezzies left over from the gift guide videos. They're all ready to be wrapped for friends and family. I still have some shopping to do, but I will continue to do that over the course of the rest of the month. We've obviously got Black Friday coming up, which it's always a hectic time in this industry. It's always very busy and chaotic at this time of the year, but we love to shop. So hopefully the content here on this channel will help you guys out with the Black Friday sales, getting in the mood for the festive season. And like I said today, let's decorate. And what a day to do it as well. It's absolutely tipping it down outside, blustery. It's quite dark, so I'm limited with the lighting. So if the lighting's not the best down in the front room, it's a black room, which if you're new to my channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you in a second. But regular viewers will know my front room where I have my big Balsam Hill tree, it's black. And I have the shutters shut so that you can't see out to the front road. So it's gonna be quite dark in there. We're gonna have to just switch the big lights on. And also, I'm a celebrity tonight, which is so exciting. Not for me filming, because I am pre-filming this, but for you guys watching, I'm a celebrity tonight, and it is one of my favourite shows of the entire year. Traitors, I'm a celebrity. Love Island, but I'm a celebrity is just the starting point for festive time. It's kind of like a time to, there's no excuses. You're allowed to be festive as much as you want to be festive. It is Christmas. So yes, grab a hot drink, get cozy, light the snacks, light the candles, grab some snacks. Let's head down. I'll make a little cozy drink myself. I'm probably also going to be popping on a Christmas playlist on the speakers, or a Christmas movie on or something. And it's just a cozy day at home, decorating the tree. So I hope you guys enjoy, well, decorating the house. I've got a couple of other little bits to pop around as well. But yeah, let's start with coffee or hot chocolate. Let's go down and decide together. If you're wondering what my decorating the Christmas tree outfit is for 2025, I am wearing a knit top. I have the matching knit trousers, which I may get changed into later on today. These are old from H&M. My Halara jeans, which are so comfy. They're the stretchy ones, so they're basically like leggings, to be honest with you. And my little White Company slippers. These are kind of like house shoes. They've got a bit of a base to them, so I really like them. And I think they still sell them. I got these last year.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing, making sure you've been behaving okay.
I got this jar from B&M, and I've got these tiny little miniature gingerbread men in. Can you see? So cute. This jar was only £3.50. So I'm going to keep this cookie jar on the island just so that anyone can help themselves to a little gingerbread biscuit. Gingerbread in this form, little miniatures. Lovely. I also like the little mini Christmas tree shortbreads that they do. In a toffee nut latte from Starbucks. Delicious. I am in heaven. I just have to show you this because I'm just mid going through my decorations from last year and sorting everything out. And this box, I was like, oh, what's in here? This is something that I had from last year. I don't know if I ended up doing it because they're DIY crackers. And then I've also got these that I've just found. 3 unscratched scratch cards. What are the chances? I can't believe I've missed these. So I'm going to scratch them off and see if I'm a winner. No winner. No winner. Last chance. Well, I've won £5. We've had £5 sat in storage all year. If there's one thing I would recommend doing is writing yourself a letter every single year so that when you open up your Christmas decorations, this book, I think was Zara Home, yeah it was. So when you open up your Christmas decorations, you've got a letter to read from your past self for like wishes and hopes and kind of summing up the year, however you want to do it. Sometimes you could, I think the year before I popped in a note as well, some money for like a takeaway. But yeah, I love this letter book. If they still have it, I'll leave it linked below, but I'm not sure if they will, but I think it's gorgeous. And it's got these little stickers which you seal your letter shut with. And then you can just keep them all stored in here. Or I think from memory, I've kept previous year's letters in this, which is one of my favourite decorations. It was kind of pricey. It was from Inspirations Wholesalers. I think I paid about £70 for it, but I absolutely love it. It's coming off a bit bright on camera. It's much darker burgundy. Like I said, very, very dark at the minute, but we have the tree. We put up our tree yesterday. I always put the tree up first, like a day before, so that that's just done. However, having said that, the Balsam Hill trees, which is the one that we've got, is and it's pre-lit, and it just goes, it like slots in 3 sections. It's so incredibly easy, and it takes, I want to say 5 minutes to get out of its bags and set up, so you could easily do it in the same day. I would ordinarily do it, fluff it, spend time doing that. I haven't done that yet, so I do need to just fluff it out a little bit. But let me just switch on the lights just to show you. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! There's a bit of a delay there. But even just a plain tree, I love the Balsam Hill trees. I'll try and remember the exact one and leave it linked below. But we have quite tall ceilings, so I think it might be 9 foot, this one. And yeah, as you can tell, pre-lit. It is pre-lit with just warm white. In terms of a theme though, I will just say this, I don't know if this is controversial or unpopular opinion, but for me, Christmas, when it comes to decorating the tree, I really want to get into the habit of doing a similar theme every year, using the same baubles and same decorations. I'm not the sort of person that will decorate my tree to look very pretty. Even in the days when I didn't have any colour and it was like all kind of white company style, I liked lots of different baubles, glass, sparkly, you know, champagne, all of those kind of tones, even when it was neutral. But I like lots of individual baubles that are exciting rather than just lots of circles or poinsettias. And I know decorating your tree is just a personal preference, but that's my personal preference. Even though I still like to watch everyone else's decorate with me for Christmas, I often think that my tree is quite different to everyone else's. I will say this year, I'm gonna carry on like I did last year with lots of the baubles that I used. So we're gonna have some familiar ones to bring out. There's lots of greens and reds, glass, like I said, sparkle, because I do like that kind of traditional Christmas feel. And I know a popular trend this year has been sort of the Ralph Lauren, the tartan, of which I had a lot of these from last year anyway. So for me, it's not like a new thing. It's just incorporating the same again, if not a little bit more, essentially. I did pick up a couple of bits yesterday when I was out and about. Let me just pop you up. I went to Home Sense and Tesco's. Oh, where's the Tesco's bag, or is it just in here? No, there should be a Tesco's bag somewhere. I did pick up this. I needed another sack full gifts, and I got this big teddy bear one. It was £9.99. It's huge. They do have cheap ones at like £5.99, half that size. And then I couldn't not pick up a candle from HomeSense to kickstart the Decorate With Me video. I'm gonna light this, I think, pop it in the kitchen. And I will say, in terms of the scent of this tree, because I always use those scenticles, every year when I put them away in the bag, the Christmas tree, when I bring it out, I can smell that fir tree smell. So even though it's a fake tree, it smells really nice in here already. But this is white pine, so it would actually be it would be a nice scent to have burning in here as well. But this is DW Home. I really liked the little label that it came with a little wax seal stamp and tartan bow. And then, oh, I got 2 mugs. Oh, I'm not going to show you these because they're actually gifts, just in case family members are watching. So I'll just keep those to one side, but check out their mugs. That's all I'll say. Where's my Tesco's bag then? Oh, here it is. I found it because I found this new bauble, which kind of sums up the Ralph Lauren theme that everyone raves about. It's got the burgundy, the green, not the navy. I know they do a lot of black watch tartan, very kind of navy tones. I don't have any navy in my tree, but they also have lots of teddy bears. So this little guy came home with me. That was, I think, a couple of pounds. And then also I found this little boat. Now on the label it said that they had them in red and green. I would have got one of each, but there were only red left. And again, this was £1 something. So I thought a little bow for on the tree. I know you can do ribbon, which we do have some ribbon. I've got some which I picked up from B&M and Costco. I'll just show you. They're just sat out on this table here. These ribbons here are some that I need to pop away in I have a kind of Christmas storage bag for like gift wrap, gift cards, bows, ribbons, that kind of thing. So they can go in there. And then yeah, I've got some treats. Well, firstly these, which is just gonna go straight in the cupboard, but they've got these new in chocolate hazelnut flavour creams, and obviously they look like the M&S chocolatey coated bourbons. So I'll put those in our cookie jar in the pantry. I just thought I'd show you those to try. I also got these little mini Crispies with the lint bear. The lint bear again, it kind of fits with the theme. And I picked up 3. So I've got the standard milk, the one with the little Christmas jumper, and also a white one. And these come with little tags, can you see? Where you could actually use them as table place settings and write someone's name, or just as stocking fillers. I'll show you, it's a advent calendar that I always like to slot those in and hang up on the wall. And then this is new this year, Terry's Chocolate Orange. I would not give this to Tom because he is just a classic Terry's Chocolate Orange kind of guy, but I think I'll really like this. It's toffee crunch, so I'm thinking it'll be a bit like a dime or crunchy flavour. So I thought I'd just grab that to try as well. Okay, I feel like I've rambled enough at the start of this video. You've seen my tree, you now know my theme. I have had a big clear out and a big donation to the charity shop, where any kind of like previous years of Scandi type theme that I went with, and I'm just hoping that I don't come to regret that one day and I want to start up that theme again. And I realise I've donated everything. You hear the music in the kitchen. Let me just pause. Okay, so I've popped all my scenticles on. I fluffed it out. I forgot to mention the tree skirt, by the way, is John Lewis. I found it really hard to find a tree skirt that fits this tree. Well, it's the same with any tree, isn't it? The tree skirts that you get from like B&M or places like that, they're usually too small. So that one, yeah, was John Lewis. I remember getting it in a January sales a couple of years back now. So we always use that tree skirt. Just a nice simple wicker one. Okay, so my next stage before going with baubles are chocolates. The nostalgia of having Christmas tree chocolates, I can't not. So what I'm popping on this year, given that we love Ralph Lauren with the little teddy bears, I thought I would pop these lint teddies on. And then I always like to just scatter a few of these in. They're good table place settings, these little Hotel Chocolat mini crackers. They each come with individual chocolates in, but I just like placing them in and then every once in a while just going to the tree and grabbing a chocolate. So we'll pop a few of those in. And then I don't do tinsels, I don't do beading, I just go with baubles. I don't do poinsettias or anything like that. So after I've done that, I then just get out my baubles and start placing those on too. Let's crack on. Let's start with the lint teddies and we'll see how long these actually last on the tree. I feel like I'm more inclined to go for one of the Hotel Chocolat and Tom would be more inclined to go for a lint teddy bear, I think. I'll press play on my music again. Currently listening to Let It Snow. I just got a Christmas playlist on from Spotify, just Christmas hits it's called. Pause Michael Bublé in there in the kitchen. Okay, so this is the rest of the bits and bobs that I'm working with. This is the gift wrap. I thought I'd just open it to show you. I'll leave this linked below because it's so handy. I have a grey one as well for the rest of the year for like other, you know, like birthday gift wrap and all sorts of gift cards and everything. But this one has all of my gift wrap from previous years. We've got some just tartan in there, some new ones, some brown paper. We've got some labels and sticky like stickers and all sorts in there. Christmas cards in here, some sellotape, and then also in this bag we have all of the Christmassy ribbons and gift bags. And then this is just the rest of my Christmas decor kind of laid out. Here we've got loads of throws and cushions. We've got a wreath, which I think I'm going to pop on the inside of the door for now and maybe create a real wreath to go on the outside, but maybe more like December do that. Got some kitchen bits in here as well. Got this sign. I still don't know where I'm going to put this. It was great value for money from the range, but I just, oh, 1 second. I think it's more gifts for Christmas arriving. Anyway, as I was saying, I still just don't know where I'm going to put this. And then we've got a leftover candle from last year. I remember this. I loved it so much. Little glass frosted house with a little brown roof. We'll pop that somewhere. Train track. Now, this went round a tree in the kitchen last time. So I don't know if I might keep that to one side for that again. And then we've just got some like stockings and sacks and another throw in there. This artwork, I got this from, I think the artwork was from Temu and the frame was HomeSense. My favourite wreath, and a lovely small business made this for me. It's the 13th chapter of Prisoner of Azkaban, and it's the whole book, like the whole chapter just kind of crinkled up, which I love. Like, what a very clever idea. I remember checking last year and couldn't find the business in whether they changed the name or they weren't trading anymore. But if you happen to be watching and you still create these, please do pop your business down below in the comments. Let me know because I would love to just mention you. But yeah, I love this. Every year I get this out. And then we've got a little garland which will go on the fireplace. A little gingerbread house, a glass tree that will go in the kitchen. Just some other little bits and bobs for decoration. Is this empty? I feel like I might have emptied this out already. Let's see. I do, yeah, I've emptied that. I keep all my like stockings and things in those baskets. I've got 2 of them and I do quite like to stack them maybe next to the tree. But we've also got this new addition this year, which I picked up from HomeSense, this wicker basket, which is a bell. However, it's actually quite orange, which I don't love against the wicker in here. I might have to put this maybe in a bedroom or something instead. And then we've got my Bauble box here. Again, I'll try and leave one similar linked below, but I've had mine for years. I don't want to, I can just see what would happen here. Why am I doing this? if I can predict it. Just be careful. All the baubles are in there. I'll show you those in a second. Let me take them through here. But then I also have, this basket is pretty much empty. It's just got a couple of 2 gingerbread houses and stocking hangers from the mantle. And then this is also another box full of bauble tree decorations. So I'm going to take this through with that grey box and start putting all the baubles on the tree. Does anyone recognise any from last year? I'll just run through some of my favourites. So this is a new one this year that I found in a charity shop, a little Harrods bear, which I thought was perfect for this year. So this is loads of like years old now, with like White Company, Neptune, lots of glass, silver, Dalesford. These little mini ones, I'm pretty sure these are the White Company. And then we've also got a Buckingham Palace, which I've been to before. We've got a little Neptune van. This one's Neptune as well. So not actually loads of green. This is pretty much the most green that I have, is these like Neptune ones. And then we've got tartan one from last year. A vintage Santa, that one's Neptune. This one I think was a charity shop, and again is like a vintage Santa print. And then, oh, this is my favourite from Zara Home. Or one of my favourites. I can't pick an actual favourite, but it's like a little Barney with a little Christmas hat on and a tartan scarf. So again, very fitting. Have I had that 2 years now, maybe 3 years? My little Fortnum and Mason's hamper. Oh, I got this one from the Victorian Christmas shop, which is open all year round in the Cotswolds when we went down there. So that one has the Cotswolds 2024 little Santa and snowman on there. Oh, we should have bought one in New York. I didn't even think about that. We definitely should have got one. We'll definitely go back to New York, so when we do, I will be getting one. This is from 2023, the Spencer Bear from M&S. They've got another one out this year, which is very similar. This one's also M&S, a little letter. And this is out again this year. I've recognised, I saw it in the store. What else have we got? Barney's paw print as a puppy. I did like a little DIY paw print when he was about, well, I did it when he was a puppy because we picked him up just after Christmas, and then I couldn't use it until the year after. Another pop of green with my Wellington boots, which are from Next. Little jelly cat. I do have a beaded bow from last year, but I picked this one up this year, which I thought I would just use to add that extra pop of tartan in. And I will still keep that one, maybe for the tree in the other room if I wanted to use it, or just if I wanted to switch it up next year again. But I thought I would go for that one this year. So that was £4 from Primark. I've got some photo frames as well. This one is of Barney when he met Santa Paws in John Lewis. A couple of like cushioned ones. This one's from Neptune, little Neptune cart, and this one is Dalesford with their rosé that they sell. Little Starbucks one. They've got one out this year again, similar to this, but with the year on. This one was 2023. Mum bought us these one year. These little egg cozies, but I actually like to put them on the tree. So a bit of green and red as well. They are little Gryffindor and Slytherin egg cozies that she had made. We all got them. Just lots of other little random bits and bobs. I'd be here forever if I went through every single bauble. So let's get putting them on the tree. Here we have it, the Christmas tree for 2025. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I want to keep some baubles in case we do another real tree this year in the kitchen, but this is how we are looking. I think I might end up faffing around, but for the most part, I'm happy. This is what it's looking like. I hope you guys like it too. I have a new wreath this year. This is one that I found from Sainsbury's. So for now, like I said, I'm gonna just pop it on the inside of the door. I love a wreath on a black door so much. That's why I quite like to have one on the inside as well, so that we get the benefit and we get to see one as well. Do you know what? The more I'm putting this on, the more I'm thinking I might invest in a decent garland, because I have one, but I use it for and it's from Balsam Hill, it matches the tree, but it's for the staircase. I've just realised I have the Balsam Hill garland for the staircase, but I also have the matching wreath for the front door. So we could maybe pop that on within the next week or two when I do the garland as well. And then if I do make a real wreath in December, I can just switch out then. Like, when I say in December, I'm talking 15th, around that point. I think I've got a date booked in the diary around then with some friends, and we might do some wreath making. Yes, as I was saying, I'm quite keen to maybe get a better quality garland from the fireplace. We could go real, but again, you can't do that until like mid-December really. Any recommendations for some good garlands? I'd quite like to, you know, to like hook them on and have it swooping across. So maybe, do I just commit to maybe also sending these to the charity shop and just donating them? And then it will encourage me to purchase a new one that I want to keep year in, year out. Do you know what I mean by the swoop? And like nice and thick and full. So yeah, any recommendations of where I could find one of those? Picture me jumping in here just to edit this into today's video, because I wanted to share this with you and not gatekeep it. My new garland. I know I've kind of asked for recommendations of a better garland. However, I've since found this one, so I had to include it in this video because I have shared it on Instagram already, and so many of you were asking for links. So I'll leave this one linked, but it's so thick and luscious and beautiful. I've decided to stack the baskets and the post box over there because it kind of discreetly hides the wire to the tree for it to be plugged in. So yeah, and also they're tucked away a little bit there, so that here, this side, which is a bit more accessible, I can pop any presents when they've been wrapped. They'll all go around this side. I've got a couple of cushions and throws that I want to add to the sofa now. Firstly, I have this cozy throw here, which it's very plain, but it's got little Christmas trees on it. It's nice and cozy, so I think it'll be good one to like wrap up with. Then I also have this cushion cover, which is from HomeSense. Well, the cushion was from HomeSense, but I'm just gonna pop that on to the cushion that already comes with the sofa. I find this is the best way for me for storage, because otherwise if you're just storing loads of cushions, they just take up so much space. Tell me you're a golden retriever lover without telling me you're a golden retriever lover. Then I also have this throw, which I got from Primark this year, with like a quilted design and little motifs. And then I also have this one, which again is new from Primark this year. And I do think the tartan lends itself well to the Ralph Lauren traditional type theme. So I might pop this one on the other sofa in the kitchen living area instead.
Then you know it's Christmas. Snow starts to fall, then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. Then you know it's Christmas, 'cause Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe, and then it's Christmas Day. The joyful times we witness forever stays with us. Soon Rudolph hears his whistle and gathers all.
That's light on, just to get a bit of extra light. We're officially into the kitchen living area now. I have put up the advent calendar. This is from a brand called Magic Linen, and I've just popped some teddies in, so we're all things treats right now, because this bowl over here, which is our treat bowl all year round, at Christmas time it has some Christmas treats in, and I've got a couple of options to go with. We either have Quality Street, and this is from the John Lewis Fill Your Own, so I have loads of green triangles. There is also the orange crisp. They're our two favorites. So I think I'll put those somewhere, but maybe in the other room, because I also found these in HomeSense that I wanted to pop in. So they're from Lint, and they're the chocolate Santas. I did also originally get these, which are slightly smaller, again lint Santas, but I might keep these as little table place settings because yeah, I'll keep these as they are for now. So I'm going to empty out the treats that we've already got in there currently and start putting that along with a couple of like little mini shelf ornaments just to make it a little bit more festive in here. But it really starts to come alive in here when we get a Christmas tree, which if you don't know, just spin you around so you can see our kitchen living area. We usually put a tree over in this corner, just standing back so that you can see the full room in full view. So that's our treat bowl, which I'll put the lint bears in. Ignore this. This is Barney's bed, but this was an extra additional purchase that I got for my gift guide video. It's a fold out one, human sized dog bed, and he's actually been loving this. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe pop it in our bedroom because I really like the wicker bed and that's staying. But for our bedroom bed, this one's a lot higher and looks a lot comfier than the bed he's got in there currently. So I might just donate the old one and replace it with this one so that can go in our bedroom. So that will be moved. But when it comes around to it, if we get a real tree, that is usually where we put it. So there's already a nice gap there for the tree anyway, and that's when it really feels quite festive in here. So for now, it's just a few little additional touches, but then really it's the black cozy room, the front room. Again, I'll just do a little walkthrough just so that you can kind of better see our house if you're new to it. This is our little pantry in there. And then we walk through down the corridor where we've got our new wreath, and then into, as you guys have already seen, the black room. I have just switched out the throw because the other one was in storage. These two are new, so they're straight on the sofa. The other one needs to be washed along with a couple of other bits. So that's why I've just switched out the throw for now. I will just say now, because I remember getting comments last year when I was talking about putting chocolates out and chocolates on the tree to put them high enough so that Barney couldn't reach them. I appreciate that's quite normal for most dog owners. Barney, if you left a steak there, Barney wouldn't go for it until he's allowed. He's such a like people pleaser, like human pleaser, that he hates getting told off, so he just wouldn't do anything that might risk being told off. So I just, especially with chocolate, I have all confidence in him. So anyway, yeah, a little bowl of chocolate treats on there. I know he's not going to be tempted. And plus, I tend to keep this door closed anyway, unless if we're all in here. I filmed these clips later in the day because I wanted to show you what the room looked like at night when it was completely pitch black outside. This is with the lights on, and then with the lights off, it's all the more cozy. I am just so excited to get stuck into some Christmas movies in here. And of course, I showed you Barney checking it out at the end of the day. Let him have a little sniff test, but that's his interest in the tree. Nothing else. Okay, back to the front room now, where I'm going to add this cozy little star cushion. I think I got this from HomeSense. I'm going to pop that in Barney's bed and start putting out some more decor bits on the shelves.
Remember when we kissed underneath the mistletoe? Fireworks and Christmas lights, freezing in the snow. And how you used to tell me that everything's alright. Held me close beside the fire, made a wish upon a star. Such a magic time. No Christmas nights, just not the same without you. I look up to the sky, and I wonder if you see the same as I hope you found what you wanted, but I'm missing you. I miss the nights we had, but that's okay. I've forgiven our mistakes, 'cause in the end, yes, in the end, that's what Christmas is about. Remember New Year's Eve, the one in New York City. just felt so right. Yeah, when you counted down.
Right, I think I'm going to conclude this video here. I have been at this for hours. It takes so long, doesn't it? You really do need to dedicate an entire day pretty much to getting the decorations down, getting the tree up, getting everything organized, putting everything back away, like boxes and bags back into the storage room, which I haven't got around to doing yet, but I'll get Tom to help me with that later on this evening. So I am going to close this video off here. I hope you have enjoyed my Decorate for Christmas with Me 2025. Simple but meaningful. Simple but sentimental, let's just say. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. As and when I will update decorations throughout the home, I'm sure I will keep you posted here on my YouTube channel, within my vlogs, and on my other socials where you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. But otherwise, thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know when you're decorating. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you all very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys.